Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. I am Shafie, dietitian from the Center for Nutrition Epidemiology Research, Institute for Public Health. I would like to share with you the scoping review on diet for prediabetes and its effects on glycemic control. This scoping review has been published in the International Journal of Public Health and Clinical Sciences. I will go briefly on introduction, methodology, results, discussion, and conclusion. Prediabetes is a global health problem among the non-communicable disease, and much effort has been exerted in the past in response to the increased prevalence of prediabetes. Prediabetes is defined as a state of abnormal glucose homeostasis characterized by impaired fasting glucose, impaired glucose tolerance, or both. Patient is considered to have IGT or prediabetes if the 2-hour plasma glucose level is between 7.8 to 11 millimole per liter. Today, there are many dietary interventions proposed by international studies to control and treat prediabetes with the hope of reversing the condition to normal glucose tolerance. The objective of this scoping review is to describe evidence on the types of prediabetes diet and intervention studies available for prediabetes. Now we go to methodology. The scoping review was conducted based on the framework by Aziz and O'Malley. The preferred reporting item for systematic reviews and meta-analysis prisma diagram was used as a guide to record the review process. Articles from years 1995 until 2020 on prediabetes diet among adults aged 18 years and above were retrieved based on the keywords using electronic databases such as Ovid, PubMed, Cochrane Library, and Google Scholar. Visual library databases were also included in the searches. The extracted data from the articles was charted in the table of evidence by authors, year, type of publication, objective, design, and glycemic outcome. The characteristic of the outcome from the selected article was described based on the types of diet and glycemic outcome of the diet. As the results, a total of 652 articles were identified through database searches and 20 records were identified through manual search. The full text of 223 articles were reviewed for eligibility, and finally, 78 studies were included in the review. From the 78 studies, there are 14 types of prediabetes diet available. The top 5 most common types of prediabetes diet studies are the low glycemic index, the low-fat diet, the vegetarian diet, the intermittent fasting diet, and the Mediterranean diet. There are 11 major intervention studies available on the prevention of diabetes, such as Rotterdam study, the Darking Impact Glucose Tolerance IGT and Diabetes study, the Finnish Diabetes Prevention Study, EDIP study, Japanese Diabetes Prevention Trial, US Diabetes Prevention Program, and SLIM study. Just take an overview of all the 11 major intervention studies on prevention of diabetes. As the conclusion and recommendation, this scoping review identified that most trials and studies use American Diabetes Association and WHO guidelines for the definition of impaired fasting glucose, impaired glucose fasting, and prediabetes state. In Malaysia, 2 major guidelines which are available are Malaysian Clinical Practice Guidelines for Diabetes 2020 and WHO Guidelines on Diabetes Prevention 2006. Energy reduction or low-calorie diet coupled with lifestyle modification has been emphasized in nearly all major studies and guidelines. Malaysian CPG recommends that the medical nutrition therapy is the mainstay of prevention and treatment of type 2 diabetes. For obese and overweight patients, weight loss of 5 to 10% of initial body weight over a 6-month period is recommended to prevent type 2 diabetes. In conclusion, it is highly suggested that a diet low in carbohydrate intake, rich in fiber, whole grains, Mediterranean type diet may be recommended for the prevention of diabetes in prediabetes patients. However, more research is needed to further prove the effectiveness of any types of diet. A multinational study involving the collaboration of many developing countries can be considered, since genetic variations and different ethnicity need to be considered to provide evidence for nutritional interventions that are valid, reliable, and generalizable. With that, thank you.